Have you ever walked past an abandoned building and felt it watching you? Not with eyes, but with something deeper, something that knows you're there. They say wisps don't just glow in the dark, they whisper promises, draw you in, make you believe there's salvation. I'm Leela, one of the wisp hunters. We chase these spectral orbs, chasing their light to uncover their truth. That's what we told ourselves when we broke into St. Agnes Hospital. We thought we were hunting a wisp. We didn't know it was hunting us. It was a bitter December night, the kind where your breath hangs like a ghost. My friends, Caleb and Zara, had heard rumors on a dark web forum. St. Agnes, old hospital off Route 17. Lights in the windows, voices calling for help. Been empty since '88. The place was infamous. A fire had gutted it decades ago, killing dozens, patients and staff trapped in the wards. Locals swore in the hospital still hummed with live flickering orbs, cries echoing down empty halls. Caleb, our history buff, was hooked, clutching his notebook of St. Agnes clippings. "Kay, this is it, Lila," he said, eyes gleaming. "A wisp tied to a mass tragedy. We'll be legends." Zara, our medic, wasn't so sure. She'd found a grainy photo online, a glowing speck in a hospital window, and it gave her chills. "That place feels alive," she muttered. But Caleb's obsession was contagious, and I couldn't let them go without me. We packed flashlights, a thermal camera, and Zara's first aid kit, then drove to the edge of nowhere. St. Agnes loomed like a corpse of concrete, its windows black, ivy choking the walls. The front doors were chained, but a side entrance gaped open, splintered wood inviting us in. Inside, the air was damp, reeking of mold and something metallic, like old blood. Our flashlights swept over cracked tiles, rusted gurneys, and walls scrawled with faded graffiti. Zara's thermal camera hummed, picking up cold spots that shouldn't exist. "This isn't right," she whispered, her breath visible. Caleb ignored her, scribbling notes about the fire, the trapped patients. I felt it, too, a weight, like the building was holding us. My flashlight flickered, and I swore I heard a voice, faint, saying, "Help me." We climbed to the third floor, the surgical ward, where the forum said the wisp appeared. The hallway was a tunnel of shadows, doors hanging off hinges, leading to rooms with broken beds and shattered glass. Caleb stopped at a nurse's station, its desk littered with yellow charts. "This is where they saw it," he said, pointing to a photo on his phone, a pale glow in a doorway. Zara's camera beeped, the screen flashing blue. "Something's here," she said, panning slowly. Then we saw it, a wisp, small as a marble, glowing soft white, hovering at the hall's end. It pulsed, gentle, almost warm, and I felt a pull, like it was calling me home. Caleb gasped, raising his camera. "December 12th, 1:15 a.m., St. Agnes Surgical Ward," he narrated. "Subject is a luminescent orb, stationary, approximately 2 inches across. The wisp moved, drifting into a room, and Zara's camera glitched, its battery draining to 0. We followed, stupidly, into what must have been an operating theater. The wisp hovered over a rusted surgical table, its glow now yellow, sharper. The room felt wrong, too cold, the air buzzing like a live wire. Zara tried her flashlight, but it died. Caleb's camera kept rolling, though the footage later showed only static. The wisp pulsed, and the voice came not from it, but from the walls, the floor, everywhere. "Help me," it said, clear, desperate, a woman's voice. My chest tightened. "It's mimicking," Zara whispered, her voice shaking. "It wants us to stay." Caleb stepped closer, mesmerized. "It's not hostile," he said. "It's asking for help." But the wisp split into 3, each orb hovering over one of us, their light now green, sickly, like infection. The voices multiplied, overlapping, begging, screaming, names we didn't know. "Help me, Lila, Caleb, Zara." they said, and my blood ran cold. How did it know us? The room darkened. The wisps glowed the only light, casting shadows that weren't ours tall, warped with fingers too long. Caleb's camera shut off, and he dropped it, clutching his head. "It's in my mind," he gasped. Sarah grabbed my arm, yelling to run, but the door slammed shut, the frame sealed, like the hospital had swallowed it. The wisps pulsed faster, their light blinding, and the voices became a chant. Stay, heal, forever. I saw Flash's faces in the light, burned, screaming, patience from the fire, their eyes pleading, then accusing. We ran, or tried to. The hallway twisted, doors vanishing, the floor tilting like a nightmare. The whispers followed, merging into one, larger, its glow now red, pulsing like a wound. Caleb was slowing, muttering about fixing them, his eyes glassy. Zara's first aid kit spilled, bandages unraveling like they were alive. The hospital shifted around us, walls bleeding rust, lights flickering without power. We found a stairwell, descending, but it kept going, deeper than any basement should. The air burned, the voices deafening, screaming our names, our fears, things we'd never told anyone. Caleb stopped, turning to the wisp. "I can help you," he said, and walked toward it, his shadow stretching, merging with the light. I grabbed him, but he was heavy, like the hospital was pulling him in. Sarah screamed, and I turned. She was gone, her flashlight spinning on the floor, its beam catching a figure, charred, eyeless, standing where she'd been. I dragged Caleb up the stairs, the wisp chasing, its red glow searing my back. The hospital groaned, walls cracking, and I saw them hundreds of wisps, each a face, burned, trapped, screaming. We burst through a door, somehow outside, collapsing in the snow. Caleb was sobbing, his hands bloody, like he'd clawed at something. Sarah was gone. Her kit was in my bag, but the bandages inside were singed, marked with names dozens, including hers. The police found nothing, said St. Agnes was empty, its power long cut. Caleb doesn't sleep, just stares at old medical books, whispering about healing. I keep seeing the wisp in mirrors, its red glow behind my reflection, whispering my name. Wisp hunters were supposed to find truth, but we found a lie. Some promises aren't meant to be kept. If you've seen a wisp, if you've heard it, call, tell me, what's your greatest fear? Comment below and subscribe to Wisp Hunters for more chilling tales. Don't trust the light.